Welcome back to more Dragon Age Inquisition. I just want to see if some companions want to talk a little bit, you know.
Yes?
Maybe he has some opinions about Teyrn Loghain.
Nothing right now.
He does not. So that answers that. The prisons. How do I get down to the prisons? I think I actually remember. Wait, no, I don't. I forgot again. The prisons. How do you get there? Why don't I know? It seems important. It's not via the Undercroft. It is somewhere. I know. Ah, yes, here. The mayor. I also want to see if the guy is here. The guy.
No one to watch over, your worship. We either have many
What?
friends, or you've made short work.
But there is someone who is to be judged. Where do you keep him? See, it's just outside the map. Please. Come on now, game. Come on now. You could have done that better. Apparently the people doing the map is super dumb. Dumbus. Okay. I'm ready to pass judgment.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents. He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
What he did can't be overlooked, no matter the motive.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
Well, we'll lock him up.
You committed murder on Ferelden's soil. Let them deal with your punishment. Send him to Denerim. He can live the rest of his life behind their bars.
In prison? Maker. I should have drowned with them.
We won't be choosing the Giblet option. So yes. No. Yes, no. I also want to talk to Varric.
Inquisitor, Do you have a moment?
Of course, Solus. Anything for you. My good friend. Look at my broad-ass shoulders
What
and
were you
my,
like?
my gait.
Before the anchor. Has it affected you? Changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
Ah.
Why do you ask?
You show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the Fade. You are not what I expected.
What have I done that's so surprising?
Kunari are savage creatures. Their ferocity held in check only by the rigid teachings of the Qun. But you have shown a subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I know of your people.
I'm just one part of this team, Solus. What about Cassandra or Liliana?
Cassandra separates matters of faith from those of the world. And she above all should understand how limited that is. Liliana has a brilliant mind, but her faith was damaged. To her, it is all a game of tactics now. But not you.
So what does this mean, Solus?
It means that I respect you deeply, Inquisitor. And I have disturbed you enough for one evening.
No, Solus, don't go. My friend. Solus wants to get the bromance going here. He's like, Inquisitor, you are my friend. My brother. Oh no. You're my friend, my brother, my lover. Yep, that's how that's how that goes. I can't by chance just go down here, can I? Nope. Shit. You can always hope. Didn't have to walk. I could just have teleported. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, but I think we made the right choice in just locking up the guy. I mean, it seemed pretty clear. And he had all but confessed. He had confessed, actually. So, that is a thing.
Good afternoon.
Nope. Okay.
We'll talk later.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I should really do Dorian's mission at some point, but I swear to God.
Something you need?
Nope.
I should...
As you wish.
Yep. Where's the table? There it is.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
Okay.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Adequate. Based on the partial improvements to Skyhold.
As you were.
Yes.
I met Loghain long ago, when I was a Grey Warden. Odd. He should be one now, while I am not. His suspicion of us bordered on the fanatical. It doesn't surprise me you found the Wardens mixed up in all this. From first-hand experience, you should be wary any time my old order is involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
I trust everything is well with the mages?
There have been a few scuffles with your Templars, but overall, it is going well.
Good, good.
I'll leave you to it.
Good, 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 good. That's what we want to hear. Liliana.
I'm listening.
Nope. No, well, any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've agents stationed by the ruins of Haven, should Corypheus or his So far nothing, and the breach has been quiet for some time. There is some...
I'll leave you.
Sure. What are you doing here? Hmm? What are you doing here? Vivienne might be up to something. I know Varric. We have stuff to talk about with Varric. So that's a definite. But yeah, the rest of the people seem casual.
Do you need something, my dear?
No, No, you shrewd political animal. No, I do not. You shrewd political animal. Rawr. I'm quite feisty.
Inquisitor,
What happened here?
Okay.
the House of Repose decided to pay a visit. The guards arrived in time, but I should have guessed the assassins would infiltrate the servants.
Are you sure they didn't hurt you?
They only frightened me. It was all so sudden. Liliana assigned people to shadow me. They appear to have saved my life. I owe you everything, Sergeant.
Only my duty, Ambassador. I'll talk with the spy master about these murderous louts. She'll find how they got in.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
No.
Let's speak later.
Alright. Well, at least they're like highlighting little flaws in our defenses, so when they show their hands and they fail, we only gain. We only gain. Is that just straight up gather some? Okay. An unknown traitor is lurking in Liliana's closest circle of spies, and she must set a subtle trap to catch the double agent. The planning will take considerable patience, but the Inquisition must purge this enemy spy from its ranks. Indeed they must. Yes. Inquisitor, we have recovered from our wounds and are ready to serve the Inquisition as you see fit. Evangeline has friends among the Orlesian nobility who may listen to our cause, and I am familiar with several caches used by the rebel mages. Or, if you prefer, we would be honored to join the Inquisition troops near Val Fermin and fight the forces of Corypheus as best as we can. Well, I guess they will fight with us.
Inquisitor.
Hee hee hee. Inquisitor, we must have an Orlesian judge sign papers formally requesting we elevate the Duparquets into nobility. I've approached Judge Auld, who's requested a party of the Inquisition soldiers meet him in the Frostbacks for a hunting expedition. Some sort of rare spider, as big as a horse, the judge was telling me, lives inside the caves a few days west of Skyhold. He would like an honor guard who knows the mountains to show him the way. So, send some scouts and officers to accompany him, and Judge Auld will happily sign the paperwork we require.
At your service.
Of course. Oh. My Lord Inquisitor, considerable as your support has been, I'm saddened to report my motion died on the Senate floor, although I'm hardly surprised. My fellows in the Magisterium don't enjoy the thought of having their freedom limited in any fashion. That was, however, hardly the point of the motion. It was a statement that needed to be made, and your support allowed me to make it far louder and clearer than I ever would have had on my own. So I thank you. With any luck, this will draw support from those who feel as I do. It will also draw fire from Venatori cultists still in the shadows. But I say, let them come. I will not back down in the face of such fools. I'm sending along a few things which I hope will aid in your efforts, and we'll see what more I can drum up. Give my love to Dorian. The poor boy is such a hothouse orchid. He must be wilting in the cold. Oh. Nightingale, we underestimated the threat. Our friend the Marquis met with a dozen nobles in the past week. Bribes in the form of gifts changed hands, most of them busts of Justinia V. We appropriated one and discovered it hollow and stuffed with red lyrium. Awaiting instructions. Fisher. Ba ba ba. Yeah, sure. Well, people approve. Thank you, people.
What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
Oh, yeah, let's discuss the
What are your
Inquisition.
thoughts on the Inquisition?
We've got a pretty well-balanced organization. I'm a fan of diversification and all, but do we have the strength to handle major issues when they come up?
How do you think Josephine is handling the job of ambassador?
If this Inquisition thing doesn't work out, I may hire her to deal with the Merchants Guild. She'd own them before breakfast.
What do you think of our general?
He needs more to do, honestly. Right now, he spends all day cleaning his armor with a lost puppy look on his face.
What do you think of Liliana's work?
She's good at what she does. If she quits the Chantry, she could make a killing for the Carta.
Good to know.
Back to work, then. I've got a minute if you need something.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Nope.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem. What can I do for you?
Let's talk about you, Varric. Never mind.
I want to know more about Red Lyrium.
I'll tell you what I can.
What could the Templars want with it?
In Kirkwall, just having the Lyrium idol made Knight Commander Meredith impossibly strong. Before it turned her into a Lyrium statue, anyway.
I think we talked about this.
Maybe they thought the power was worth it, or maybe they didn't know the
Or maybe
consequences.
not. I don't remember.
I think that's...
Yeah. Looking for someone to talk your ear off?
I want to...
I'll tell you what I can.
I've seen it infect people like a disease and turn them to lyrium. How can it do that?
That's a good question. To tell the truth, we don't really know what that shit can do to a person. And I don't want to find out.
I think that's enough
An
on Red Lyrium.
agreement from my side.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject. What can I do for you, Inquisitor?
I've read your Tale of the Champion.
That's a pretty common reaction.
Nope.
Carry on.
Was that it?
I've got a minute if you need something.
Never mind. Oh, tell me about Griffiths.
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carta clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a rune in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the rune, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful Darkspawn.
I've never heard of Wardens locking up Darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control Wardens somehow. They couldn't attack him. The Wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The Wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a Darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a Magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the Blights.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
All right, I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem.
Alright, is there anything?
Stone Mad, Inquisitor.
Do you have any insight into the stories these
Tell you what. Who better, right? A good dwarf.
Another time.
Best of...
Another time. Another time. Another day, another time. another thing. Some new divines. Now, I want to, before we end it, I just want to see if Cullen has anything to say. You never know. Cullen's a talkative guy. That leads the door to nowhere.
Long day. Inquisitor.
What's been going on?
Varric came by to talk. He told me a story about copper marigolds.
I have to go.
Bye. Iron Bowl, please. Do you have any quests?
What's going on?
I wish they had.
See you later.
Nice talk.
Of course.
Doesn't have a loot, still plays. That's the sign of a pro right there. Maybe her vocal cords just make also just the sound of playing the lute or whatever instrument she now fancies. Cullen, the bromance. How doth it go?
Yes?
Is there anything I should know?
Sarah brought me a piece of cake. She thought I looked hungry.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it was either an act of kindness or a trap. I was hoping you knew which.
Nope.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Alright. I think the plan is... What's the plan? Ay, Christ. I don't know if there's like a mission, an area that is strictly like easier, like, you know, like before level 11. I think I might have jumped the shark a little bit with Exalted Plains, as it were.
Inquisitor?
So I don't know if I should maybe choose a different area. How are they ordered in the journal? This is just Western approach. Western approach stuff. We can see the cost. I think that the Exalted Plains were like 20 or something like that. So we can check the costs. See which one is the cheapest. I think Emerald Graves is actually really cheap. So either that area is really small, or I can also just unlock every area and just be like, yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Empress de Lyon. Ça va sûrement. So, Emerald Graves is pretty damn cheap. Is there any of these that's... Explore new area? Oh no, doesn't seem like it. Yeah, this is just unlock an area, because then it would say level 12 to 15 like that. So yeah, so 8, and this one is also 8. We've been contacted by a Fairbanks who says he has information of value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade, the information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for the Aurelian troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let us see what Fairbanks has to say. He's hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. So that is that. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the freemen of the Dales. If there's a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. Sure, we can, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. Or else we'll just come back and go to a new area. Fuck it. We're fucking pros, man. We have enough PowerPoints anyway. PPs. PPs for the PowerPoints. Durka. Come on. Start.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of Fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
It's history.
It's in the past. I care more about the future.
Then let's pray something like this never happens again.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. A group of deserters from the Imperial armies has established itself here. Freemen of the Dales, they call themselves. They are hostile to the Inquisition, and everyone else. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
I will. I will. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. And honk. Tune in to the... Wait, what's this? Do it. Wow, gee. Holy shit, there's a lot of shit. Oh, logging stands. Oh, quarries. Hey! It showed up. Cool. Holy shit, there's just a lot of shit. I'm like, oh my god, a lot of shit going on here. Oh well. Requisition officer. Hello.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
Sure.
What is it?
Could prove you.
It's probably whatever. It's probably one power. Does absolutely nothing for the cause. It's just PowerPoints. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and tune into the next.
Your abilities are remarkable, Seeker. It is fascinating to see how you and the Templars negate magic.
Have you never encountered Templars before?
Only at a distance. I am an apostate after all.
And they never caught up with you even once?
I am a very careful apostate.
So, yeah, thanks for watching, and tune into the next.